Hey, what's up, DIYers? Mike Boris with the Mike Boris channel. Thank you for watching. We are talking drain hose extension kits, and we are going to install one on our brand new LG THINQ laundry center. And this can be for a washer laundry center or a regular standard laundry center or a dishwasher or something else. Let's get started. DIYers, we have made our way to our brand new, literally just delivered LG THINQ laundry center. As you see here, we chose white and we have the electric version. And unfortunately, our drain hose is just not long enough and we need to install a drain hose extension. Making our way behind the laundry center, and we are inside the enclosure that it will be fed into and rest. And let's take a look at where we are up to this point. We've got all water lines installed, the Y fitting, and we've got that additional water line feeding into our dryer for the steaming feature, our dryer hose, and more. However, lower right hand corner, the drain hose feeds out of the washing machine, comes up, and very important, if you can make out what that is etched in, don't remove as well as don't cut. What that means is don't remove that screw and remove that plastic connection and reroute your drain hose, because our manual states that there is a very specific measurement or length that the drain hose has to come out and up to this point before making any additional turns. It can be removed from there as well as there, but because of that, unfortunately, it cannot make its way all the way there. So here is the opposite end, and there's the connection, and we are going to install the extension. In front of us now, DIYers, is the brand new extension kit or the adapter kit, unpackaged and all the parts. And I've added the two tools I will be using. Down below in the comments and description will be several links to all of the tools and additional extension adapter kit options. Long story short, we did not need 8 feet, so we are going to cut about maybe 4.5 to 5 feet off of that hose. At this point, I've got one end of the extension hose, and we are not going to cut this yet. It has 3 different sizes, 1 1/4, 1 1/8, and a 1-inch measurement. And we are going to again cut off about 4, maybe 5 feet. And I will give my area to cut, grab the tool, and show you how to cut it. At this point, I've got the area where I do want to cut it. And I'm going to bring in this tool, and I'm going to use that circular or rounded cut mold of the tool. Just bring it in and carefully get it inside one of the corrugated sections and double check that this is the proper area that I need. And maybe just a little more. About right there. Grab a hold of it. And it's much better to cut less than more. The last thing you want to do is cut too much and have to go back to the store or get back on the internet and order another extension kit. And if all looks good, I'm just going to carefully compress the tool and cut it. And this tool is great. Leaves a very clean cut, as you see right there. So from here, I'm left with about 3.5 to 4 feet. So here is what the ends look like. Again, I did not cut the side that has the rubber fitting on it with the 3 measurements. And from here, this side of the hose will be the part that feeds into the drain port, where all the water exits out through the drain hose and into the plumbing, and ultimately out of the house. At this point, this is what we are left with, and feeding to the left, we have clamps and we have 2 adapters, and the one on the left is 1 inch to 1 inch, and the one on the right is 3/4 to 1 inch, and I think that's the one we will use. Back behind the laundry center and bringing in the drain hose that was factory installed on our laundry center, and this part or opening, I believe, is a 3/4, and that's why we grabbed the 3/4 to 1 inch. Carefully twist this all the way in until this rubber portion of the hose or fitting is flush with the stopping ring. And don't twist the hose, just twist the adapter. And that looks good. Flush all the way around, and from here I will clamp it tight with the clamp. And it looks like I need to loosen this up a little bit until I can bring this over that little stopping ring. And back together. And double check again that the fitting is all the way pushed in and the rubber tabs or rubber ends of this outlet is pushed all the way flush. And if all looks good, which it does, I am going to carefully tighten the clamp. Do not over tighten it, but you obviously want it snug to create a watertight seal. And that is on there very nicely. And there's what it looks like so far. Check that out. Now we are going to bring in the opposite hose and again use that rubber piece, and obviously I need to cut away this section right here because this is a 1 inch and we need to feed it all the way into the 1 inch portion. So I'll cut this whole section away. Back to using this tool right here. This is an awesome tool. And I'm bringing in the rubber portion of the drain hose. And again, I'm going to cut probably just the first 1 1/4 measurement off and go test it. And a clean cut, and discard that. Back behind the laundry center, and let's test out the 1 1/8. And it goes in and out pretty easily, as you see. So I want to cut away that 1 1/8 and leave that 1 inch. There it is, and cut. And a clean cut. Bring that back together, and as you can see, oh, much better. And I'm going to push this all the way in and even over that little beveled section there and flush with the plate. Check that out. That took some muscle. Bringing the larger of the 2 clamp options up, and I'm going to secure that. And properly seat the clamp. And I want just a little bit of rubber extending out to the right and ensure that the fitting is all the way flush with that plate. All looks good. Tighten it down. Do not over tighten it, but you again want it snug. Now to a view of the finished product, check that out. I've got about 4 additional feet of drain hose, and again, do it right, don't do it wrong. Next, directing our attention to the drain port or plumbing that the drain hose will feed into and drain the water from the washing machine into the hole and into the plumbing and ultimately out of the house. We are now going to carefully install this little bracket, and I'm going to bring the hose up, and all I'm going to do is insert it on one side. Let me give you a better view, and carefully insert it. And as far as the amount of hose feeding into the plumbing, that will be personal preference. However, us personally, we want about 1 foot. So I'm going to bring 1 foot all the way up until I have 1 foot extending out. And that should be good. From here, just carefully insert it inside there and feed it all the way down into its respective slot as shown there. I like that. I'm going to bring it in, carefully insert it inside here. And that's exactly where we want it. Now to a closer view, and again on the left hand side, our water shutoff valve feeding hot and cold, and that is where it is inserted in and will drain the water from the washing machine. And another view of the connection. And as far as the drain hose, with the added extension, I will probably be able to re-secure the drain hose into that little fitting there. And again, DIYers, if yours says don't remove and don't cut, don't do it. In other words, don't remove that, don't cut it, because in the event that you do and reroute your drain hose to your liking or modify it to a personal position, your washing machine drainage and drain pump will experience inefficient operations as well as premature failure of your pump, neither of which you want. Back out in front of the laundry center and DIYers, that's it. We really hope this helps, and down below in the comments and description will be additional helpful links on basically removing and preparing your old appliance for pickup and installing a brand new one as shown here. In addition, our kids swarmed this entire crossword puzzle. You can put it on the floor, it's pretty big, or you can tack it on the wall, and it will keep them occupied for a long time. We hope this helps. Again, do us a favor, below the video, you will see that thumbs up icon. Click on that, like the video, subscribe to the channel, definitely ring your YouTube bell. That would be very helpful to us. We'd really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching.